Fun fact of the day. Did you know that there's been Blue Rangers in almost every single Power Rangers team? So for nearly every Red Ranger there is, there's also a Blue Ranger on their side. In the start of Power Rangers history, we know Blue Rangers as a technical advisor of the team. But ever since then, they've become so much more. That original notion has undergone some adjustments, and these guys have become quite fan favorite in the following years, with some of these Blue Rangers just point blank being some of the best characters in the show. Amongst all of them, there's been even Blue Rangers that have taken a charge on their own, just as much as a Red Ranger would. If you were to think who is the strongest Red Ranger, that thing is kind of easy to answer because you think, oh, Tommy Oliver, Jason, yes? But when you talk about Blue Rangers, it definitely does get a little more interesting. So, who is the strongest Blue Ranger? Hey guys, it's Este here, welcome back to another video, and today we're talking about some of the strongest Blue Rangers in Power Rangers history. This idea came from a tweet I posted a few days ago asking this exact question, and your answers fuel this video. So before we start, go ahead and follow me on Twitter, @DonFuego, so you don't miss out on some of these fan questions and see some of your replies in a video today. Also, this list is still very much my idea, so, you can make your own list in the comments down below, of course, because a lot of you guys said Koda and Ollie were the strongest Blue Rangers. I don't want to go on a rant, but first of all, I know Koda got the Energem, but he's still a caveman at the end of the day, and Ollie, he's very toxic, and he has become evil, so he's not strong in the mind. Let's start the list. Number 5, Tori Hanson. Now, when you think of Power Rangers Ninja Storm, we definitely think some of the best characters that Power Ranger has seen. Dustin, of course, being hilarious. Cam, the 6th Ranger too. And Tori is definitely up there. For starters, and for the obvious, she is a waterbender. Literally like the Avatar. And these water-based powers are definitely great in battle. Her skills in martial arts, thanks to the Wind Ninja Academy, combined with that, definitely makes her a good contender for this role. She can even move over water if she wanted to, like she's freaking Chris Angel or something. Mind freak. She also has superhuman ninja speed, hella good agility and stealth, and she's been able to hold on her own against the battle against evil Rangers and Dino Rangers alike. And to add all of this, Tori definitely has some of the best determination and loyalty that any Blue Ranger has presented in history. Funny, charismatic, strong, a little sarcastic, and also the first girl Blue Ranger. And she's a surfer. I don't think I've seen any other surfing Blue Ranger. Number 4, Ethan James. Now, Ethan was not only a brilliant hacker, smart like Billy, the first Blue Ranger, but also with the help of that blue dino gem, a now skilled martial artist. To be honest, because he's a gamer, yes, a Ranger gamer, he's living these video game fantasies IRL. His proficiency in technology and gadgets allowed him to create powerful weapons with Haley to help the team. And by the year 2025, we've seen the SPD crossover episode that Ethan has made a lot of the gadgets used in the future. Especially for one that has a big base in a new tech city and has their own group of Power Rangers too. He also learned that bravery and resourcefulness makes him a very strong-minded person. Like the time he stood up to his own bully. That's a good one. Bro also has Triceratops skin. That's right, skin impenetrable and as hard as a rock. Similar to the scales of a Triceratops. It has a really cool effect when it gets hit. However, he's not really the strongest Ranger because he seems to only have this mode when he's unmorphed. I assume he also has it when morphed, but just because that becomes some Japanese footage, I don't think that's being included. Super Dino mode though, that's one of the coolest modes ever. That's gotta leave a mark on somebody. See all those spikes? Comment question of the day though, who is your favorite Blue Ranger? Not who's the strongest, who's your favorite? Honestly, I gotta give it to Maddie from Power Rangers Mystic Force. She had magic, and she was also pretty nice. And she had a cool fashion style, I had to give her that too. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below, and leave a like to lock in your answer, because 1,500 likes and I'll do more videos just like this one. Number 3, Flynn McAllister. Something about a regular guy being one of the strongest Blue Rangers to me is just really cool. Flynn was a brilliant mechanic with an unparalleled understanding of machinery. Then the Vengeance virus came and blew up the world, but the knowledge still prevailed. As the Ranger Operator Series Blue in the RPM team, he's done some really cool stuff, especially making his own Zord, the Road Attack Zord alongside Gemma. Now that bravery and determination to help save the city and the world made him stronger than most. And the thing was, he was always like this. He read comic books as a child and wanted to be a superhero. Unfortunately, Flynn's father would regularly crush his hopes and dreams by telling him that superheroes simply don't exist. Blah 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 blah. But guess what? We're in a universe where Power Rangers exist, so I guess superheroes do exist. Unless in this universe there hasn't been a Power Rangers team. Maybe. Now, even though before Corinth he was a failure to some, in the Dome he was one of the members who helped stop the Vengeance virus and truly save the world, all while repping his country.
I'm Scottish!
He also has the power of a time manipulation burst. Whoa. Where he can stop the movement of electrons in a certain battlefield and basically suspend them for about 10 seconds. And unlike Ethan, his power works when he's in Ranger mode. And only in Ranger mode. Maybe just a whit more useful. But do you know who the strongest Blue Ranger actually is? The E-Squad. That joke did not make any sense. Subscribe and ring the notification bell to join the E-Squad today as we're on the road to 100,000 subscribers. We're obviously the best Power Rangers fan base here, guys. Come on. E-Squad comment of the day. Leave a funny comment down below. Put the E-Squad in it and we might start World War III. I mean, what? Let's move on. That was a joke, by the way. I don't want anybody hunting me. Number 2, Sky Tate. Now, being the son of a former Red Ranger, Sky had always dreamed about being on this pedestal as a Red Ranger, as most do. I wanted to be a Red Ranger, but I've learned that I am more likely a Green Ranger. Now, I'm not talking about Tommy, I'm talking about more like a Ziggy, or a Bridge, in this case, I'm talking about SPD. Sky was just too prideful, and once this role of Red Ranger was given to Jack, he had to learn many valuable lessons about teamwork and discipline. He had always been on the top of SPD when it comes to weapons and fighting, alongside his buddy Drew, which turned out to be a monster. He had to destroy him. Pretty good. I bet it took a lot of emotional damage to do, and I bet there's many deleted scenes of Sky in therapy. Once he embraced the role as a Blue Ranger, he became a powerhouse, and his combat skills and tactical powers proved vital in battles against evil. His power is the shield projection. I'm doing like a Doctor Strange move, but that's what Sky did in the show. He apparently inherited these powers from his parents to create powerful shields. If anything, Sky's definitely fought for the role of one of the strongest Blue Rangers ever because he's acting like he's the Red Ranger. He had a fight against Murloc, the guy who literally killed his father. This dude can literally transfer between like reflective surfaces. We thought he was unstoppable, but Sky beat him, took him to jail, and actually became the Red Ranger to do this. At the end of the show of SPD, he actually became the Red Ranger himself, and as we learned in Operation Overdrive, he actually, leveled up and became the whole commander of SPD. And in a now deleted comic book story, he was gonna be like a Deca Ranger, and really just become a master of the SPD. He can like switch from red and blue forms. He is truly the GOAT, but not the GOAT of the Blue Rangers. Before we get to number 1 though, let's talk about some honorable mentions. People I definitely gotta talk about. Like, of course, Billy from Mighty Morphin. I get it. The Power Rangers wouldn't function without Billy's inventions, but bro is not strong. We know he had the brains and eventually learned to become a fighter and, created, like the communicators and probably like a car or two. His inventiveness was definitely resourceful for the team, but on the battlefield, he's just a guy in a suit who's fighting. I know he gained muscles though in season 2. He was pretty buff. I mean, it's great that he helped build the Zeozords and all, but you see what he did in Once and Always? Bro let Robo Reed out there like it was nothing. Gotta work harder than that, Billy. Next we got Noah from Power Rangers Megaforce. Noah definitely was a computer genius. He knew his tech, but he kind of low-key was just a Billy copycat. He had analytical skills and strategic thinking when it comes to defeating the Armada, but what else did bro do? Suddenly in Super Megaforce you can become every Blue Ranger ever, so who cares? I guess he's automatically the strongest? I don't think so. Suddenly he's a swordsman too. He can hold like 5 swords at once. Cool for Noah, but you're not the strongest, buddy.
You're not that guy.
It was badass though, I will say. It was pretty cool. Then we got Chad from Lightspeed Rescue. I've never seen Lightspeed Rescue, but from what I've seen, Chad is definitely up there in the strongest Blue Rangers. He's a good martial artist, also a scuba diver, and later on a lifeguard, saving people, pretty good. As a Blue Ranger, he's full of selfless nature, combined with this bravery and this fact of just him taking out monsters on his own. Also having a cool mega battle mode. Not every Blue Ranger gets their cool battleizer-like modes. He's up there. He also dated a mermaid. That's a dub. Or an M. Or W for Wumbo. So who do you guys think is the strongest Blue Ranger? I'll tell you, it's TJ from Power Rangers in Space. No, we can't do this. That's cheating. This has to be cheating, right? TJ was already our pick for the strongest Red Ranger. Why is he the strongest Blue Ranger? Personally, it's because of the same reasons why he's the strongest Red Ranger. From a charismatic leader to a great right-hand man, he already had possessed incredible strength and martial arts skills being in the Power Rangers Turbo team, but going into space, combined with the new determination and loyalty a past Red Ranger has into a new Blue, was truly inspiring. Always assessing the situation while being cool and calm. It's a no-brainer, honestly. Dude is just a perfect Blue Ranger overall. I don't know how we can say Ollie to go when TJ is literally right there. But hey, that's just my opinion, right? What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, @DonFuego. I'm also on Instagram, @DonFuego. Have a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you're at. And of course, and as always, stay awesome, everybody.